They've been hearing about the great replacement theory. You've heard a lot about the great replacement theory recently. It's everywhere in the last 2 days, and we're still not sure exactly what it is. Here's what we do know for a fact. There is a strong political component to the Democratic Party's immigration policy. We're not guessing this. We know this, and we know it because they have said so. They've said it again and again and again.
Blue wave is African American. It's white, it's Latino, it's Asian Pacific Islander. It is made up of those who've been told that they are not worthy of being here.
So you play clips of them saying it, and you're the deranged conspiracy nut. Maybe the funniest part is they may not be right. The Democratic Party has decided that rather than convince you, people who are born here, that their policies are helping you and making the country better and stronger, they will change the electorate. Again, they say that. We're not guessing. The great replacement theory is coming from the left. They don't think it's a theory, they think it's real. Thanks to the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York, we now know. Schumer just sent a letter to our bosses here at Fox News, blaming this show for the mass murder in Buffalo, as well as several other mass shootings in recent years.
Tucker Carlson meandered through trying to distance himself, play dumb, blame the Democratic Party for they're calling out his constant use and teachings, if you will, of the great replacement theory that racists do believe in. He's never heard of it. He's only heard it the past couple of days. Once people started talking about it after this Buffalo shooter went and murdered and went to a black community to absolutely murder black folks. Who knows? Why would anybody say such a thing? Now his examples there are people literally talking about normal things that happen throughout society, specifically ours in 2022. People are branching out. That's why conservatives and racists don't like, even in the past, interracial marriage or diversity, because people might start actually interacting with other folks that they always like to deem as being lesser than. And once people know each other, they stop believing that there's this superiority issue. But Tucker Carlson can't let go of that. Now, again, Tucker Carlson never heard of the replacement theory. Who knows why these Democrats talking about it? Here's why.
Of course, you're not working to import as many new citizens as we can into the United States to replace all the disobedient ones who didn't vote for us. In other words, you're being replaced and there's nothing you can do about it. So shut up. The great replacement theory, it's a lie, they yelled. George Soros has nothing to do with that. Stop talking. They said we were espousing something called the great replacement theory, a well-known racist fantasy. The great replacement. They acknowledge that it's real and they love it. This policy is called the great replacement, the replacement of legacy Americans with more obedient people from faraway countries. The great replacement plan is working.
It's only been the past couple of days that we've heard about this, Adrian, only because Democrats have brought up and Democrats keep talking about how they have this whole plan of replacing white people, these white folks in the Democratic Party. I thought, continue. Before I say something that I shouldn't, I want to let you jump in here.
Tucker Carlson is truly exceptional at pushing this propaganda, at playing dumb and not taking accountability or responsibility for his behavior at all, and the messages that he has been sending out and how they have been stoking fear and pushing this thought of being replaced. And it's clear that this is his agenda and this is what he's doing. And to see him now act like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe they're blaming me for this. It's absolutely nonsense and shenanigans. And the fact that no one has done anything, I appreciate Schumer's letter, but come on, there's so much more powerful things that could be done, because we are really on the verge of having, like they say, like civil wars and anarchy, or I shouldn't say anarchy, but absolute and total just crisis. We are hitting this level of chaos where people are acting on their beliefs in terms of white people being afraid of being replaced. And it's scary. It's very scary for a number of us out there, and it needs to stop.
I remember when we started way back with TYT in like 2005, 6, and we saw there was anchors on Fox News before Tucker Carlson was there, talking about how white folks need to up their baby production because we're being outpaced by immigrants. It's what they said. So the whole thing about, I just heard about it a couple days ago, it even precedes him being on Fox News pushing all that, because Tucker Carlson's an actor, and also Fox News themselves said that his show is an entertainment show and you can't take it seriously, so please don't sue us. It's like suing Grey's Anatomy for malpractice. It's one of those things when it comes to, they point out, but then they keep pushing it because enough people, it doesn't matter. It feeds their hatred and their racism. And as we saw what happened over the weekend, but he's distancing himself from it. Also, Ron Johnson, yes, it goes past pundits. Elected officials are acting like they don't know what the hell this thing is, but they utilize it as well. You can't generate and build your base that believes in these things and then wonder how it is that they possibly believe it. Let's keep it real.